Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Angela, hi Helena, hi Kiana, hi Lorraine, hi Tiffany, welcome back. Andrea, nice to see you. Helena, are you new or have you joined before? Hello, J.E. and Nancy. Yeah, just feeling grateful to see you all. Awesome. Thanks for saying hi. Hi, Marcy. Yeah, I always like to welcome new members. And if I don't, if you don't say hi, then I don't know you're there. So, yeah, and that's okay too. Everyone's welcome, even if you never say a word and I don't know you even are here, you're still welcome. Everyone's welcome however they show up. And that you also will still receive benefit from the Reiki, the Ancestral Clearing, and the collective card reading. It's for everybody. So, hi Kyler, welcome. So glad Britt shared this space with you and shared me with you. Britt, I don't know if Britt's here or not. I don't see them. Hi Creative. Yay. So happy to be joining you here. I am in India, as many of you know. You can see, look at this art on the wall behind me. You can't get much more Indian than that. So I'm sort of in the way-ish of that. Hi, Britt. Yes, glad to have you. And I am an American. I'm sure most of you can tell I'm either from US or Canada. Yeah, so Helena, this time it's my third time in India. It feels like I've been here forever, but it's not even been a month. So, and I'll be here a while longer, a few more weeks, and then back to Bali for the Balinese Silent Day. So, yeah, I know Tiffany's been to Bali. Has anybody else been to India or Bali? If you care to say. I left the U.S. 11 years ago next month, and I've been traveling around. Not completely during that time, but basically during that time. Creative. I was only in Sri Lanka 12 days, so yeah, doesn't surprise me that you missed me there. Angela wants to go. Britt, you've taken the first step, getting your passport. So if I can offer like a coaching thought around that, if you want to go, you will. The whole thing about commitment. Yeah, you will find a way. So yeah, you'll make it happen if you choose. Kyler, are you in the US, I assume? Woo! Y'all come. Let's have like an insight timer spiritual retreat. I've actually offered a spiritual retreat in Bali before. I get to be more intentional about that. But wouldn't that be amazing for those that feel inclined? I can facilitate insight timer, or well, it doesn't have to be insight timer, but yeah, whatever, a retreat, spiritual retreat in Bali. Oh, Kyler's in Canada and going to Australia. Amazing. Where in Australia are you going, if you care to share? And you will be, I mean, depending on, you'll be close to Bali, yes. Perth is very close to Bali. I went to Perth before. Sydney and Melbourne are a little bit farther, but nowhere near as far as the US. So, hey Melinda. Andrea, thank you for saying that. So I do now post the, I've done this a bit different ways depending on internet connection, that I will dual live stream in my YouTube channel when the bandwidth allows. I almost did it today, but I'm scared to do it because one time I did it and then it completely shut down the whole live at all. So I would rather so I'm recording this and then I'll post the replay. So please subscribe there if you want to get notified of those. Most all of them I have up within 48 hours. So yeah, you can just check the live streamed ones are in the live area. The replays are just uploaded as a video. So, and yeah, if you are new to me, I'm Natalie. I'm a spiritual life coach and Reiki Master Teacher. Yeah, and I'm a nomad-ish, which the tendency to move around is settling. So, yeah, but I'm an expat. I'll say that. I am an expat. So, yeah, and we've had a wonderful week of daily live streams. And again, you can catch those as replays. Please follow me here, follow me there, follow me everywhere. Give a donation if you would like. Excuse me. So, yeah, all that good stuff. Check out my meditations here. I did just finally get back my rapid transformational therapy, hypnotherapy recording that is designed for solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, coaches, or like therapists, or anyone that works one-on-one with people, like creating clients and creating their own business. I just got the edited version back of that, so the steps are coming closer to me being able to share that. I'm still working out how I will share that, but it can be really powerful if anyone's ever experienced Marissa Peer and rapid transformational therapy. I am trained in that. It's not something I've gone into very much, just that's how it's been. But the recordings are powerful and they can change your subconscious programming, so it's awesome. I want to look back and see. Hi, Tina. Awesome, Britt. Lorraine, you got a new passport. I would love to hear what intention you had in getting the passport. Sharon, a sugar detox retreat. Yes, so if you are new to me, I am free from sugar for 3.5 years now, something like that. And I do help people with that as well. Ooh, Tiffany, you're going to be visiting India soon. Oh, you're from Trinidad. Wow, interesting. You're going to Singapore for some freaking. No, I think that's great. Freak out. Like when I hear that, I think of like get your freak on in a good, happy, like dancey way. Maybe freaking is your healing. And Tiffany, you're a nomad as well. Yeah, I remember you saying that before, and I also don't recall where exactly you are, or how, if you are in a lifestyle like me, or if it looks different. Yeah, Britt, and you've made strides to create your own location independent lifestyle yourself, and you're on the way. So that's great. Keep going. Oh, interesting, Kyler. You've got an RTT session. Is that going to be in person or remote? Lorraine wanted to create change, so even just getting the passport was like a symbol of action that you took. I might need to get some water. Hold on just a second. Okay. Okay, Kyler, Lorraine, great. So, hi, Tony, Gary, Nancy. I think we have a few Nancys here. So this is our regularly scheduled Saturday night live session, which, you know, we have the intention for it to be sort of a lighthearted session, and also it's powerful and impactful as well. But you can hear how we are just sort of like in this flow right now. And I like to have that space because this is a more relaxed. There's not like a clear intention other than I'm going to draw cards for the collective, which means if you're here right now hearing this, or if you hear the replay, it's for you. And also I'm going to do Reiki and Ancestral Clearing. So that is always the case. And also it's more of like, you know, this lighter energy sort of a thing. So, Oh, interesting, Tiffany. I think I may have offered this before, but if you or if anyone, you know, has questions or something around digital nomad lifestyle, I mean, I am an expert. I've been doing it almost 11 years, so. Yeah. Hi, Dana. Yeah, ancestral clearing. So who else is not familiar with what that means as far as in the context of the way that I do it? Because I learned a very specific technique. And it's based on forgiveness prayers, and you can hear I have 2 ancestral clearing prayers on my Insight Timer meditation tracks. One of them is a free track called the Master Prayer, and one is a premium track, and it's the Abundance Prayer. So these prayers are specially coded and formulated. This is like a system that's been passed down from my teacher. His name's John Newton. And he's been doing this 30 years or more now. And then his teacher did it for a long time before as well. You know, my teachers had miraculous, amazing results. I have had, you know, with working with clients, miraculous, amazing results as well. It's very powerful. It's multidimensional. It's like, it's just crazy sometimes how this clearing works. If anybody's experienced it, either in this, this sort of a format. Sometimes I will do specific live sessions where we do some interactive ancestral clearing back and forth. In my one-on-one, I have a signature Reiki and ancestral clearing session where we deep dive into doing the ancestral clearing. And then also in my spiritual life coaching, if someone, if we work one-on-one together in a coaching capacity, I use all the tools that I have, and based on intuition, bring those in. And also as part of my coaching packages, I'll include, sometimes bonus sessions with the Reiki and ancestral clearing. So it works on many levels, and basically when we're doing if I'm working one-on-one, we use the body as a blueprint and as a place to work from. So seeing what's going on in the body at that moment then gives me information on what is ready for clearing, where anyone has stress, tension, sensations, pains. In a more global format, like now in the live stream, and y'all that have been around have heard me say the prayers many times. They're more of like general prayers, clearing things through the lineage. So that could be, your ancestral lineage, like your parents. I mean, that's our ancestral lineage. We typically think of that as further back, but it starts from there. So anything back to the past, however many generations in the lineage, I mean, that's thousands and thousands of people, if you go back into the generations. So the clearing clears for that. And it also clears, this lifetime, this incarnation, any past versions of you, and future, because time is an illusion. So that in a nutshell is what the ancestral clearing is. The most important thing is, like, if you vibe with that, then just be open to receive it. And I do sometimes say this, like, if we're doing the session like now and and you're like, I don't feel like receiving the Reiki or the clearing or whatever, then just have the intention to receive what you choose to, and that's what you will receive. So, yeah. If anyone else has any other questions, comments about that, let me know, or you can send me a private message. Hi, Mishi. Hi, Faye. Hi, Gwen. So that's a great question about what it clears. So it clears past burdens, imprints, beliefs. It clears on physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial levels. Any hurts, wrongs, judgments, or burdens. So basically any wrongs done. And, because of all of our incarnations and all of our lineage, everyone has been on both sides of everything. So, most of the time we'll think about, I want to clear for something that somebody did to me or some pattern that's happening to me of abuse or scarcity or whatever. And the reality is that, I mean, most all of us, we've also been on the side of the doing the wrong, if you believe in this sort of a, the way things work about having other lifetimes and all of that. So, yeah, we've pretty much all been on both sides of everything. So it clears for the wrongs done to us and the wrongs done to others. And again, it could be in the lineage, not directly necessarily us. So that's what it clears. And yeah, Dana, great. Send me a message if anyone has any questions, comments. I'll also offer for now one final time today. And if y'all have been joining in this week, you've heard me talk about the offering of my Truth Excavation Guided Journey. So that's a live one-on-one session with me that is like I take you into like a meditative space, and then we go into asking questions to excavate the truths within your being that are ready to be revealed. So it helps you get clarity on just like inner excavation, inner truths that can be really powerful and illuminating. So I'm offering that. It's complimentary. If you've never had a session with me before. So send me a message about that if that sparks your intuition. And also, yeah, I'll just leave that there. So Gwen, it can clear. I mean, there's nothing off, like out of bounds of what it can do. You know, if it will happen, that's a whole different question. You know, there's many factors involved in that, but yes, it's possible. And of course, you know, I can't make any claims of any type, like about that sort of a thing, you know, liability and all that. My ancestral clearing teacher is super big on that. So, you know, I think y'all understand what I mean. Yeah. So let's get into the cards. So what I'm going to do for those who are new is draw a couple tarot and oracle cards, and this is for the collective. If you want an individual reading, you can reach out for that one-on-one. And I'm going to draw the main message from this Work Your Light deck, which some of you have and many of you know. Awesome, Lorraine. Great. So the way I do the ancestral clearing here, it depends on how the session flows, but I always wrap up the end of the session with it, and that's when we do the Reiki. Sometimes I will speak a prayer out loud. Sometimes I'll just do the clearing silently. So, and like I said, on my meditations here in Insight Timer, you can listen to the Master Prayer, which is super comprehensive and covers pretty much everything. And the premium area is the Abundance Prayer, and that's for like financial and material abundance. So, yeah. Great. I don't have any future lives scheduled because I've just done this wonderful series of weekly lives. I'll definitely be here, you know, same time next week, and probably schedule one or two more this coming week. So please follow me here, and then you'll be notified, or it'll, you know, however you choose to receive notifications, it will pop up. So let's dive in. So these Work Your Light Oracle deck are like oracle messages. We've had some amazing lives this week, and I did use these cards yesterday and a few times. Mark, I love always your humor. Great. And you can listen to these, the ancestral clearing prayers. My teacher says you can listen to them once an hour. I mean, so if you resonate with it, you can continue to listen. Yes, Kiana. Now, I didn't want to bombard my channel with like, because I just uploaded one yesterday being yesterday in India. I've got two scheduled. So like the Conversations with God replay will be up today in India, which will be soon. It'll be soon. And then in like 24 hours, the one yesterday, There's Nothing Wrong with You, will be up. So those are all very powerful. I'm loving so much. Yeah, just I mean, I love everything we do here, and I love everything I do, and I love my life, and I love how I get to serve and be with people in this journey. So anyway, yeah, they're powerful is the point. Let's see. Hi Sheila, nice to see you. Lindsay. Let's have a retreat in Singapore where we get our freak on, where we're freaking. Wow, Mark, a painting of your 8th great grandmother. How old is that? When were they alive? Okay. Get this card going here. So, ooh, we just got this one recently. The crumbling. Yeah, like this week we got the crumbling. So something's crumbling. It says the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? And I think I even read the description of this card. And I invite you to do that if this resonates. You can just search Work Your Light Crumbling card, and then it'll pop up online and you can read the description. Hey, Allison, 1600s, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. So something's crumbling, Lindsay, maybe Allison. So, Marcy, yeah. I imagine, I'm just guessing, because this is an oracle deck, it's not tarot. So that's the distinction between oracle and tarot decks. Tarot decks are like, you know, the same format. They might have different art. They might have a bit of a tweak to, you know, the suits or the names of things, of the, you know, the Fool or something. But a tarot deck's a tarot deck. It's got 78 cards, I think, 72 or 78. Oracle decks can be anything, and they can, yeah, be anything. So this is an oracle deck, so it doesn't fit into that, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that this would be the Tower card from traditional tarot, would be my guess. Because crumbling, and then it even looks sort of like a tower. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks like a tower. But what's cool about it is, and I know the light isn't great and whatever in here, but in the middle here is this beautiful like green and garden and flowers. You know, although on the other side there's the thunder and the, you know, that's what it also makes me think this is Tower, because of, you know, things crumbling. The Tower card is destruction coming from the outside. So something happening in your external world, encroaching in on you and destroying something. It's a very shitty, well, by itself it can be just a very difficult card, a Tower energy. But then after that comes the transformation of the star. So that's how that fits together. And it's not just, oh, destruction and that's it. No, it makes way for transformation. So here it's called the crumbling. So that sound feels more like it's like an internal thing rather than some event from the outside. It might be a crumbling of old belief pattern systems. And it says, what are you clinging on to? So what are you clinging on to that's like maybe crumbling away in your hands and that there's nothing left? Which is a good thing, although, you know, when we cling and resist, we suffer. So this is not an easy energy, but again, it's positive in the end, as is everything, really. So let me just see back. Yeah. Tiffany, ready for the full crumble. I mean, I say this sometimes, and I do believe it to be true, that in an absolute sense, our only problem is resistance. Our, you know, that's it. If we trace everything back to the very root, resistance is what creates suffering, period. So when we can release resistance and allow the crumbling and just be, then we don't suffer. Yeah. Ooh, awesome, Nancy. About your ancestors. And also in the ancestral clearing, and I see things and I pick up on things when I do the one-on-one sessions, like from the lineage or from past lives, or, you know, I see things that like scenarios and situations that I clear for. So that brings up a good point too, because of your ethnicity, or your what do you call it when your country that you're from, and or your ethnicity, we inherit, or we have like a, you know, ancestral stuff with that. So like slavery and wars and all of that stuff, you know, just knowing where somebody's lineage came from, a lot of clearing can be indicated for that sort of thing as well. So just FYI. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Laura. Yeah, so we will be doing the Reiki and clearing after we get deeper into this card reading. So, yeah, if hopefully that may assist you in what you're up to, wanting sleep. Hey, Ginger. Ooh, Jessie, I release all attachment to suffering. I love that. Okay, about the card, you don't, Kiana. Thank you, Ginger. Nice. So, I mean, even though it might look like negative, if you're in like a victim or a survival or like a negative mindset, then it's just going to look negative. But everything we can apply, you know, a bigger view, having faith, being in a growth mindset, being at choice, being responsible, being empowered, no matter what the situation is, and then that puts a new lens on what's happening. I'm not saying it's easy, but that's what's possible for you. Cool, awesome. Yeah, nationality, Kiana, that was the word I was looking for. Wow, Lorraine, great. So you made a decision and you followed through on that. Amazing, congratulations. And Ginger is resisting. Welcome to being human. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the crumbling and get some more information on that. Yeah, with our Light Seers Tarot. Yeah, being a messy human. That really resonates with me. So much so that I even looked at like buying the domain name Messy Human. It was taken. But I feel like there's something there. It's not yet clear yet, or not clear yet, around, you know, creating something around that idea of being a messy human. Actually, I want to, no. Does anyone else read cards here and then it's like one comes out and you hesitate to take it? And then you take it and then wish, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have taken it. It's like, nip, it's out, put it out. Lorraine, yes. What is really not easy is being miserable. So yeah, as what came up recently was the idea like around change. What's more miserable, staying where you are or actually going through the pain and the stretching of change. Yeah. So, Lindsay, okay. Totally. So, Kyler, you read cards as well. Kyler, I don't know how long your trip to Australia is. I would invite you to consider, if you go to Perth, that you pop up to Bali, because it's only a direct 3-hour flight. It's so close. And it's even in the same time zone because you're going north to south. If you do, let me know. Or if you have any questions about Bali. I also am an expert with Bali, for sure. Okay. Wow, this is all amazing. This is super fucking amazing. I do cuss sometimes. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have energy around that, then that's a good invitation for you to look at and work with yourself. Or maybe I'm just not for you, and that's okay too. What? Anna, you're leaving for Bali on Monday? Oh my gosh. How long are you going to be there? I'll be there in a few weeks. Oh, awesome. Your old life coach lives in Bali. I mean, it is sort of a hub for people like us. You're going for 3 weeks. Wow. Is it your first time? Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, want any contacts. I mean, I do like tours and things, or I coordinate that sort of thing, drivers and trips. And I mean, even if you just want ideas or restaurants, I mean, yeah, I know so many things about Bali. So, hi, Tatiana. So, crumbling. It looks scary. It looks like, there's something you've been clinging to. Clinging indicates resistance and attachment, which are the only things that create suffering. So allow this to occur. It's going to happen anyway, whatever this crumbling is for you, and it's going to be, different for everyone. Allow it to happen, even though there's parts of you that might not want it. Because what it's making way for is fucking amazing. Hi, Sharon. Yes, this is the card for today. So I know it just came up the other day. So this is the main card, and then I draw clarification cards to get more information. So we've got the 4 of Wands. We've got the Queen of Cups, and then the 9 of Pentacles. So, yeah, I mean, the 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. So when you let this crumbling occur, ultimately it's gonna lead to celebration. This can be a card of romance. This can be a card of because in the traditional tarot, it's like a couple, and it looks like they're getting married under this like awning. And some people call the 4 of Wands the twin flame card, because you see the 4 wands, and some readers say 1111 and all that stuff. So this can be a card of that sort of an energy. So if any of you are clinging onto a romantic relationship, let that crumble, because there is something new brewing around that. If that's not the avenue in which this reading is for, then it's just a celebration. You're celebrating with others, and you're just having a great time. Yeah. So once you release the clinging and let it crumble, you're going to really be happy about it. But maybe not immediately, but soon after. Hi, Tawana. So, also you're going to come into this Queen of Cups energy. So you're going to have some realizations and some awakenings. Your heart is going to open and expand. And two, what this looks like is like, it's a big wall. And we talked about this the other day about the heart being armored or the heart being walled up. I think it was in the Valentine's Day self-care live, and about opening the heart and letting the walls crumble. So this might be for some of you something related to that topic in that live stream, which was, the Valentine's one that is on my YouTube. So if you want to go back and look at that, and I don't even know, maybe the card was in that reading. But once this happens, in addition to just this celebration, you're gonna come into your own, like, emotionally. So the Queen of Cups is like emotionally intelligent. She's warm, she's open, she can hold space for herself, and she can hold space for others. Her heart is just wide open. And she also is discerning. So she's like not fuckwithable. She's powerful. She's empowered, and she's boundaried, but not from a place of like woundedness. So many times we set boundaries from like this scared, wounded place. And this energy is not that. This energy is like an actualized, like, she's so powerful. She just embodies that and rests in that. And she knows she's higher than these situations. So you're going to like experience yourself, a new aspect of yourself in this way of like, wow, I didn't know I had this in me. Like whatever's crumbled and crumbling and whatever's falling, that you thought, oh, if that happens, I'm going to be a mess. I'm going to, whatever, I'm not going to deal with it well. It's going to take me forever to get over it or something, whatever those small stories are, you're going to surprise yourself. And it's also something you're not doing alone. This other person here, whoever that is, it might be a friend, a colleague, a spouse showing up in a different way, or a new person in your life. I feel like it might be somebody in your tribe, but that they're going to support you in this as well. And you're going to be witnessed, and you're going to witness yourself as like, wow, I'm doing pretty damn good. Everything comes from within us. You are a powerful creator. You're going to start having an embodied experience of your power instead of it just being a conceptual understanding. So this is awesome. This is awesome. Yep. So Lorraine, considering what the crumbling means for them. Hi, T. Yeah, thank you for that, for sure. I'm just reading through. Love your energies and your fun and expansion. So the last card. So I look at these as like clarifying cards, and also like a very loose like timeline. So, first after the crumbling and you accept it and it's done, you'll celebrate, and then you'll come into this Queen of Cups that I've just described. And then what will unfold after that, 9 of Pentacles. So this amazing abundance, material and financial abundance. So if this for you is something crumbling around finances or jobs or anything like that, it's ultimately going to bring you more abundance than before. It's going to give you all of these possibilities and opportunities here. So 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles are both super amazing cards of abundance. Cups are more like emotional bliss. Pentacles are financial, financial abundance. So from this like heart-centered embodiment, from this whole journey, this is what's possible. I'm going to read the description. I'm loving it. Y'all know light seers, and if you know me, and it's a really popular deck, and I'm loving the descriptions. I mean, I always have, but even more now, like, they're so powerful. So I'm really enjoying reading more deeply when I feel called, like, to read these. So I'm going to read the 9 of Pentacles description. So I want you to take this in and claim it as your own. So the meaning is spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of a successful harvest, and contentment. Ooh, and so these all have affirmations. If somebody could type this, that would be great, because I want you to own this. I am totally worthy of the bliss and abundance I am about to enjoy. I am totally worthy of the bliss and abundance I am about to enjoy. I am totally worthy of the bliss and abundance I'm about to enjoy. So you can see she's plucking this fruit from the tree. She's about to enjoy it. It's already ready for harvest. It's there. She hasn't enjoyed it yet because she's picking it. But I mean, just that's a wonderful energy to bring in about this card. Is like that ooh, I see it. Wow, I get to pluck it. This is for me. I get to enjoy it, and I get to have it. And I mean, just look at her face, or if you pull this card up on the internet, you can see. Thanks, Ginger, Amy, Monica. Yeah, affirm it away in the comments too. Kayla. So I'm going to read further the description of this, so just take this in, and then we'll get into the Reiki and Ancestral Clearing for the last part of the session. Looking at her apothecary, looking at her apothecary of life and love, she breathes it all in. Every last plant, every last light of life. She has done this, all of this, from the bottom to the top, with her own love for her world. She rummages through her study, taking a moment to relish in the sweetness of this success. She envisioned this, wanted it, worked for it, manifested it, and now finally, she can take a moment alone and rejoice in this feeling of satisfaction. She reaches up to her plants, her greatest allies, and a bird lands on her hand, reminding her that her connection with the elements is strong. She dances to the hum of the earth and sways to the mysteries of the divine. Others might say there was no music playing, but she hears it pouring out of everywhere. And the further message, you know those moments when everything feels a little bit brighter, when the sun just beams and you swear that unicorn glitter almost dripped off its rays. This card indicates that you are reaching one of those moments, a culmination of your hard work and your desire, and that you are stepping into your manifested hopes. These moments of spiritual and material bliss are highly personal and mark moments of glowing success in your life. Look for this abundant energy as it surges into your heart and use its power to move mountains, to spread love, and to enjoy your harvest. Go ahead and bask in this. You deserve it. Spending some time alone to really process and appreciate your progress will allow you to step into your fullest expression of this expansive energy. Sometimes you are working so hard you've become addicted to your work, and sometimes it indicates the addiction to appearing successful. While it's wonderful to have created all of this on your own, it's also wonderful to have placed the same value on sharing your creations with those you love, work and play. Shifting your energy now will bring you the harmony and the harvest you seek, as success shared with others is the sweetest one of all. Questions for you. What brings you your greatest moments of joy? Are you able to celebrate your wins alone without needing to seek external validation from others? When was the last time you felt really proud of your accomplishments? Where were you and what did you achieve? Ooh, I love seeing all your declarations in the comments. Beautiful. So put this on your wherever so that you can daily or more remind yourself. And with that, we're going to go into the Reiki and Ancestral Clearing part of the session. So I invite you to take it full advantage. You'll receive no matter how you show up. And also, as always, I invite you to really give yourself care and respect to be with this energy and be with yourself and receive it in full presence. So not having distracted attention with technology, but to make this like a mindful space and receive. So let's go ahead and settle in. Close the eyes. Take a few breaths. And just feel that beautiful energy transmission, especially from the reading of that Nine of Pentacles. And I'm channeling Reiki and Silvana, transformational healing energies, to those who choose to receive them now or in the replay. And just allow yourself to receive. This is a gift from Source. You are worthy to receive. This is another form of abundance coming to you now. Just breathe it in. There's nothing wrong. What if there is nothing wrong? What if this crumbling, this expansion, this unfolding is all part of you getting what you desire and what you asked for? I really want you to tap into now feeling that Queen of Cups heart opening energy, embodying that loving awareness. Breathe into the heart center. Feel that beautiful energy, that softness, that expansion. You might notice it as a green energy, the color of the heart chakra. I'm feeling called to say this, so it's for somebody here, this reminder. It's in the theme of our whole week of live streams, and especially yesterday, that you're not bad and you haven't done anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing it wrong. So just noticing any patterns where that exists. And just noticing from a place of neutrality and curiosity. Just quiet the mind and open the heart. You're safe now. You're here now. In this beautiful moment. As Jack Cornfield would say, halfway between heaven and earth. Just feel that softness, that light. That abundance you are worthy to receive. I will now speak an ancestral clearing prayer out loud to close the session, this part of the session. So just receive if you'd care to. And the Reiki continues to flow as well. Infinite Creator, Source of all that is, we love you. Thank you for loving us. We humbly ask that you open, bless, expand, lead, guide, and direct us into your perfect light, love, and life, in all ways, completely, now and forever. Please and thank you. For everyone hearing these words right now, all of our family members, all of our relationships, all of our ancestors, and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial, through thought, word, or deed. Please help us all forgive each other, forgive ourselves, forgive all people, and all people forgive us completely and totally, please and thank you. For all suicide, incest, murder, rape, abortion, infidelity, and miscarriage through thought, word, or deed, please help us all forgive all people forgive us. Help us all forgive ourselves, please and thank you. For all times we abandoned or were abandoned, withheld love or had love withheld, weren't nurtured, loved, supported, and cherished, and times we didn't nurture, love, support, or cherish others. For all let down in our lives and lineages. For the times we turned our back on the Creator God in all name and form. Help us forgive all people forgive us. Help us all forgive ourselves, please and thank you. Infinite Creator, for the highest good, please lift out all weight, pain, burden, sin, death, debt, negativity, spells, hexes, curses, black magic, white magic, guilt, fear, shame, unworthiness, and limitation of all kind. Transform it into your love and let your love flow back in and through us, filling and giving us all complete peace now and forever. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Please help us love and bless each other, love and bless ourselves. Be at peace with each other and at peace with ourselves. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. So if you're in a place where you want to continue and drift off, just honor how you feel. If you care to come back to a wakeful state, you can begin slowly, gently, easily to allow the eyes to float open, letting the eyes remain unfocused for a moment as you integrate everything we just did, feeling your body as the eyes open, and just orienting yourself back into this space and time in this moment. And then coming into full awareness. Welcome back. Mark, wow, congrats on retiring. Hello, Samar. Lorraine wants a puppy. Great. So don't forget to follow me if you don't already. If you care to give a donation, you can do so through here. Or there's other avenues you can reach out if that's interesting to you. You can catch this replay on YouTube and all the others. Follow me there, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out one-on-one. I also am starting a group program on financial abundance. Speaking of that, with the Nine of Pentacles energies. And if you were in the Financial Money Blocks live the other day, that's where we're going to be going, and that's the sort of things we're going to be going into. So if that's interesting to you, reach out, send me a message to apply for the program. It starts April 1st. It's going to be amazing, fun, and awesome, and powerful. So yeah, Lindsay, I haven't yawned as much lately in the Reiki. I don't know, is what it is. Now I'm going to yawn because you said that. Britt, you feel amazing. Awesome. Thank you, Laura, for the donation. Kiana. Kat Kyler, wonderful. I really was feeling that sense, especially in the heart center. So I was wondering if anyone was also feeling expansion, activation in the heart. Your heart was tingling. Wow. Great, Tiffany. Lovely to hear that. And also, too, if you don't, quote, feel anything, it doesn't mean it wasn't effective or didn't work. That's one of the main things, as a Reiki Master Teacher that I bring in when it comes up. It's so important and it's natural that we think we need to feel something in order to judge how well it's, quote, working, and it's not true, because it's not applicable, because we're multidimensional beings. We don't know what all this is doing. So yeah, it's great if sensations are felt and experienced, and if not, it doesn't mean that something powerful wasn't occurring. So yeah, the kid in the background, little Indian kid. Yeah, Kiana, so if you feel chest and back, feeling the back of the heart, your interpretation is, you know best. So if that's what it feels for you. Awesome, creative. Amy, J.E., Nancy, interesting. Somebody in the live the other day is a Reiki practitioner, maybe it was somebody that sent me a message saying that they don't feel the energy in their hands when they give Reiki anymore. I don't feel that. Rarely or occasionally, but yeah, so if you feel something, great. If not, that's fine too. So awesome, Lindsay. So I will go now. Thank you all for joining. Stay tuned. I know I'll schedule a live for this time next week, and a couple, at least one, maybe two more during the next week. If there's a topic you want to see me cover in the live stream, send me a message. And yeah, glad to see you, Kiana. I know it's earlier now this time than my lives last week. Wendy, thank you. Glad to see you. Marcy. everyone, those who were new and joined, returning. Feeling the love and gratitude. Tawana. Yes, it's a natural thing about the energy and the Reiki in common and just not true. So great. Melinda. All right. See you all very soon. Thank you, Sheila. Much love. Namaste. Bye bye.